This is Hillbillies in the Bush, and we're going to be going through some really cheap bags.
This is part of our budget bushcraft series. We got some bags lined up here to show you that you don't really have to buy a bunch of high dollar bags. The wind's blowing. I hope it ain't making too much of a problem, or we'll have to do a voiceover. Ryan's got a military fanny pack right there. That military fanny pack I got picked up years ago, and I've trudged it through the woods like you wouldn't believe. It's held up well. It's a little bit small for what you need, but for a day pack it's not too bad. Just to give you an idea of some of the different packs, Ryan's got a pack right here he put together. You want to show him yours, bud?
This here is a United States bladder bag. And
I think it's a canteen, one of them square canteen covers, isn't it? Or
it's a bladder bag.
Bladder bag? Okay.
Yeah, it says extended bladder, well, it says right here. But this is no ordinary bag. This is my surviving kit.
And he's got all these stuff in there. That's a bag he takes with him in the woods. We getting ready to put Alex together one, but he's got all these stuff in there, and we ain't gonna go over that right now because that's part of this part of that series that will show some different things you can put together pretty cheap, and we'll get into that later. Next bag we got is a little bag that it's a book bag, just a cheap book bag you can buy at dollar stores. That's a pretty nice little bag. Actually, that one's about the right size for what you need for later, because we'll be putting a kit together to show you, some cheap ways of putting another little day kit, and it might even suffice as an overnight kit if it had to. But that's just one of them little cheap book bags that we picked up. Yeah, go ahead and show them that one. That there's actually a free bag. That's actually our food bag. We made that out of an old tarp and duct tape. And if you didn't like that silver duct tape, you could use camouflage duct tape. But we had an old tarp we've been using and got a few burn holes in it from the fire popping on it. And finally it started leaking on us when we was out, it would be raining. So we actually started cutting it up and making different bags and stuff with it. And I'll actually have a video showing you guys how to put together a little day pack bag out of that with some compartments and stuff in it. That one there that Ryan's got now is a pack that Mommy picked up on clearance sale for $2. It's a shoulder pack. You want to show them how it goes on there, bud? Just over your head and your neck. There you go. And it can go on the back or actually under your arm. There you go. And it's got 2 compartments in it. It's fairly good size. The reason I'm saying that's probably about the smallest one you're going to want, because one of the items in our kit that we're going to have is this tarp right here, and that's a regular old I think it's an 8x10 tarp, green on one side, brown on the other, but they got blue ones, cheap blue ones. And is that thing ripped? No. But they got cheap blue ones and stuff. But that right there is your tent. You can make a sleeping bag out of that. There's all kinds of stuff you can make out of that. But that, like I say, that'll be one of our kit things, which is why I'm saying you don't want a really, really tiny bag. But you can pick up just free bags that got a lot of advertising and stuff like that on them. The camouflage bag there, that's the one that I've had since probably 91 or 92, and I've packed that thing all over the place. It's a cheap bag. Walmart had a clearance on them, and I think I paid like $20 for that bag. But it's got a lot of compartments in it, and it's served me well through the years. But I'm going to start downsizing my bag because the boys are going to have their own bags, and that'll free up me from having to pack all their stuff. So they're putting together their own kits, and when we go in the woods to do filming, they'll have their own food, their own water, cooking utensils, and they'll be packing their own stuff.
See y'all later.